go back to work. With just 99 days to go until Election Day, a new CBS News Battleground Tracker Poll shows Joe Biden has a 10-point national advantage over President Trump. In the battleground state of Michigan, he leads the president by 6 points, and in nearby Ohio, the president is ahead by just 1 point. Both are states the president won in 2016. This, of course, comes during a turbulent campaign season disrupted by the pandemic. Ed O'Keefe explains from Washington.
With 99 days to go and unable to hold campaign rallies, President Trump spent the weekend golfing and greeting supporters in New Jersey, while former Vice President Joe Biden made virtual appearances at 2 fundraisers.
We need real leadership now.
New CBS News polling shows the economy, health care, and the pandemic are top concerns for voters. Neither candidate has an advantage on fixing the economy, but the president earns poor marks in the fight against COVID-19. That has become a central part of Biden's message.
Our president wasn't prepared for this pandemic.
Mr. Trump is portraying Biden as a dangerous pick.
Our entire economy and our very way of life are threatened by Biden's plans to transform our nation and subjugate our communities.
In the coming weeks, several turning points remain. In early August, Biden is poised to announce his vice presidential running mate, who he says will be a woman. Choices include governors, mayors, lawmakers, and former Obama administration officials. Then there's the conventions. No funny hats, bad dancing, or balloon drops this year. Democrats are still planning for a mostly virtual event, though Biden still plans to accept the nomination in Milwaukee. After a not-so-filled arena in Tulsa and surging coronavirus cases in Florida, the president last week canceled plans to hold his convention in Jacksonville. Another big concern in the coming weeks? Foreign interference. The nation's top counterintelligence official says he's primarily concerned with China, Russia, and Iran, but other countries and groups could also do harm to our elections. Finally, there's how you will cast your ballot and how your vote will be counted. Polling locations could be limited with less available poll workers due to COVID concerns, and election officials anticipate historic demand for absentee ballots from voters unwilling or unable to vote in person. Many states warn they're struggling to recruit the manpower needed to quickly count so many paper ballots. So that could lead to scenes like this one in New York City, where they're still counting thousands of absentee ballots from congressional primaries held almost 5 weeks ago. So even though there's 99 days to go until Election Day, in some states, early voting begins 41 days from today. And in each of the states that allow for absentee balloting, of course, there is a deadline. Some cases, it's just a few days before Election Day. In some cases, it's about 2 weeks out. Gail, as we say in television, if you want to vote, best to check your local listings.
Yes, we do say that. Ed, every time I keep hearing 99 days until Election Day, you know what I think of? 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Listen, 99 days is still a whole lot of time in this campaign. Do you see anything that could be the deciding factor as we sit here today, July?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like we said, you got a VP pick coming, you have the conventions, you have probably 3 debates in the fall between the president and Joe Biden. Think of it this way. Only about 100 days ago, Bernie Sanders was just getting out of the race, and Donald Trump was still in the lead. A lot can change in 99 days.
And can you say anything about the conventions? Because that's going to be a very different picture this year.
It is. As we said, the president has canceled the Republican gathering in Jacksonville. Democrats are still holding an event that is going to be much more TV-friendly, much more virtual, and spread out across the country. Biden will accept the nomination, he says, in Milwaukee, but don't be surprised if others speak from other cities across the country.
All right, and we will be there. So will you, Ed.